Welcome to my review for the XFX review contest. In this video I will review the game Assassin's Creed Revelations for you. This is the latest part in the Assassin's Creed series. The story of this game is first of all about Desmond. Desmond is a man who has gone into a coma after the last events in the game Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. If he ever wants to wake up out of his coma, he needs to relive the memory of his ancestors. This can be done with a machine called Animus. When in there, he gets back in time and becomes the assassin Ezio Auditore. Ezio needs to access the library of Altair under the castle of Mashev. In order to do so, he needs to seek the 5 Mashev keys, who are hidden in the city of Constantinople. To retrieve them, he needs to explore the whole city and carry out many missions. In this review, I will discuss all the new features of the game and the brilliant details in it. First, the looks of the game. Look at all the movement and perfection of each detail. It's just brilliant. It seems that every man and woman is moving around in its own way. It gives you an idea about the daily life in these times. There are merchants, people standing talking about everything and nothing, people sitting on benches or just wandering around. Templars in all kinds of types and forms, Herods, thieves, mercenaries, Roma, and of course there are assassins. In the daily life of an assassin you find all kinds of activities which I shall discuss here. First of all, there's the fighting with Templars, with or without your brother assassins. In those fights you can use various weapons. The classic dagger on the wrist of course, but this time it's extended with a hook blade on your other wrist. That makes 2 deadly weapons. Next to those you can carry a longsword and other heavy weaponry if you bought the right clothing upgrades. You can wield also a crossbow and the necessary secondary weapons, like the good old throwing knife and the brand new bombs you can use to kill your target. Something about those bombs. You can use them to kill multiple soldiers at a time, cause unrest or just distract some guards. They can be made from parts that you can find all around town in small boxes, or parts can be robbed from the bodies of dead Templars. With special cabinets, you can assemble these parts into deadly bombs. These cabinets are around the corner most of the time, so you don't have to be without your beloved bombs for too long. Next to every bomb cabinet there is a dovetail. You can use it to send your brother assassins on a mission overseas. There they can gain money or even overtake a complete city. There your assassins gain experience and they become master assassins. The master assassins can guard hiding places for you. Those hiding places are spots where you are home with the Assassin Brotherhood. And there you can control your missions overseas, but also create bombs and find parts for them. To make a hiding place yours, you first need to drive out the Templars. There are 2 things you should do. First, kill the commanding officer, and afterwards light the warning beacon to tell all Templars to leave the area. After completing these 2 actions, the hiding place is yours, and you can use it for all kinds of purposes as described before. Once owner of a hiding place, you can also lose the place to the Templars. When you attract too much attention from the Templars by buying property and killing soldiers, the Templars will attack one of your hiding places. You need to defend them with your brother assassins. Here you lead the defense when the waves of attackers keep coming. You can use all types of assassins to kill the waves and so protect your hiding place. When you kill all the assassins first, before they destroy your main defense of your hiding place, you stay owner of it. Else you lose the hiding place and need to capture it again as explained before. After capturing a hiding place, You can set up all kinds of stores in the surrounding area. There are 5 different kinds of stores. First of all, there is a bank, where you can collect your money generated by the shops and buildings you own. You can also build clothing stores to upgrade your clothes, and you can build blacksmiths to upgrade your armor and buy new weapons. Next to these kind of stores, there are also bookshops and apothecaries you can build. Bookshops provide books and treasure charts for the different areas in town. Apothecaries provide medicine and poison in order to restore your health, and you can use the poison to kill your opponent without being noticed. Money is not only generated by the stores, but also by important buildings you own, like a mosque or an aqueduct. You can build and purchase these buildings by walking through the city and renovating these buildings where they used to be, such as store or renovate an important building. Next to the gameplay, there is an extra feature added in the game. There's background information about every remarkable spot or area in the town. For the ones who are interested in it, it's nice to read, and it tells you the story about these places. It gives you a good insight in the great history of the city of Constantinople, and I think it enriches the game. This information is always available after you have discovered the building through the database in the pause menu. My general opinion about the game is that it is the next brilliant upgrade from the latest Assassin's Creed game. The story is the same idea as the other games, but at the same time it's slightly different because of all the new options and features. This game is a sort of combination of Prince of Persia and Operation Flashpoint. Prince of Persia is a game where you need to puzzle your way through different surroundings with high agility skills. In Operation Flashpoint you can freely move around the battle map without any restrictions while on a mission. This freedom and fighting action combined with the agility skills and puzzles of Prince of Persia make this game unique. It's just the best of those combined in one. Next to that, this is the best Assassin's Creed game in the series. Compared to other, your possibilities of fighting are endless, and so are your strategies in combat. Furthermore, the new options to buy property and coordinate overseas missions is really awesome. If I need to rate this game, I would give it a 9 points out of 10. This is because the game is well designed and good thinking about the game story and gameplay is done by the designers. It's not a 10 because I think there is always some room for improvement. The area of the city of Constantinople isn't that big, so after some time you have already seen all the streets and roofs. Good thing is the load of collectibles, but it's very hard to find them sometimes. My conclusion is the game is worth the money spending on it and gives you lots of minutes and fun and beautiful views of the city of Constantinople in return. A great game within a great series of games. Ubisoft can be proud. Now the question why I deserve an XFX 7970. First, I think playing a game with the best graphic performance gives you much more intense gameplay. And next to that, it doesn't play comfortable when you see some low detailed items in a game where the designers have created a beautiful detailed object. It's a waste of good designing when you can't see it. Now I think it's time for me to experience that intense gameplay. And by winning this XFX 7970 graphic card, I can finally experience that. I hope you don't let me down.